guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kat, this is Vanity, this is Cindy, and this is Girls Gone Wine. How are you guys?
Oh, stupendous.
Super.
Just so they know.
Yeah,
She's feeling it.
We're well, off life because we haven't popped our bottle
Yes.
So today we're gonna try. We're really excited to try this. Okay, it's Sutter Home, but it is Riesling. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Riesling.
And a Moscato blend. So
Can life get any better?
I don't know, cause we're about to find out.
It sounds
I've never
good.
heard of it. Have you?
No.
Let's get back on track, okay?
Smells like a lot.
Cheers me so I can drink, damn it.
To another episode, guys.
Cheers me. Damn. You aggressive.
I'm a fan. It's probably too sweet for you.
I knew it.
You was hoping for the Riesling to take over.
Yeah, it tastes a lot like Moscato. Someone didn't blend their wines right?
White.
And then y'all can just talk about me.
Wow.
No, it is really good. It's really good.
I like
We have
it.
to start researching what these wines will go good for as far as food. We don't really give a shit.
Yeah, we're ratchet.
Okay. What?
Today's episode
I'm lost. I'm confused.
is gonna be on the poll results. Woo! Thank you for the answers that we have been searching for, because we needed this.
Oh yeah.
We were clueless. We didn't know what the hell was going on. Now I know what's going on, and I'm still pissed off. But now we know though.
At least we don't feel by ourselves. I felt like I was by myself.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
What other we gave away? Who's the 2 out of 3?
Yeah, because I don't really go through this.
you know what happens.
Thank God.
But we posted it on our group, which again, Girls Gone Wine on Facebook. Find us, ask to be a part of our closed group, and we will
Stalk us.
You know, we'll see. But for the most part, yes, we asked. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, you guys can also reference to our other video,
Girl code,
which had the poll in it. And what we are talking about is if the other side of the family, in our case you can flip-flop as you can. In our case, the other side of the family will like kind of discredit you. And just be like, for instance, how we have curly hair, say your son or daughter has curly hair. And they'll be like, oh, that hair is from your sister or the aunt on that side of the family. Or the big eyes, for instance, I have really big eyes. And you have some pretty big eyes. Or if they'll be like, no, oh, God, has big eyes, but it's from the uncle on our side of the family or your brother or something like that. But never kind of give our family or the mothers credit. So we were like, is this only happening to us? Or you know what I mean? Like, it just kind of got where we felt a little discredited.
because basically it's being made to be like the baby has no traits of you.
It's like very, what is it? Like, you're so prideful,
like,
right? Is that the right word? Where you're
I don't
so
know.
like,
Well, it depends on where they're coming from with it, because maybe some people really just are so like
Oblivious.
yeah, and I want to believe that there are some people that just really do it without really thinking on how the mother might feel.
but is it like, okay, I'm not saying that it's done like out of malicious thoughts, like, oh, you know, this is our babe, like nothing bad. But I'm saying, like you said, like how maybe they don't really think about it. Is it just because they're super like prideful, like, oh, this is, you know, part of the so-and-so bloodline, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just so like proud of that is what I was at. That's the word, proud. So we don't know, but we just wanted to ask a few people to see if that's just the norm, or
whether we should be offended, not offended, where is it coming from, or is it that you have an issue personally with me and you're just trying to like kind of just take full credit and make the baby like, oh, he's one of us, and you're like,
yes, like
whatever,
like,
you just birthed him, whether you were trying to purposely make me feel left out.
Yes.
We just wanted to know
what angle it was coming from.
why is it done? Because honestly, my son, my family, when he was first born, obviously Anybody who follows me, you will see me and my husband and clearly see we are literally
Night and day.
Night and day. Like, he's very dark. I am very light. You know, he's African American. I'm Hispanic. My hair is curly. We already know where that's gonna go. So therefore, my son is my skin color. He's very light. Anybody else who would look at him automatically look at main features like the skin color or the eyes or whatever, and they're automatically gonna pin him to me. Oh, he looks like you. But however, he has a lot of features of my husband. If you break down features, he has a lot of him. But you're still not gonna take away that he has my skin color, he has my hair, he has my big eyes, he has a lot of me too. So when somebody just comes and they say, oh, he's all you. To me, I'm quick to say he has a lot of his father. You just automatically putting him to me because of his skin color. And my family's quick. The first time I brought him to my grandfather's house, they were quick to be like, oh, now that his features are coming in, he looks a lot like Trey. We see a lot of Trey.
Yeah.
You know, like, but then when it comes to other people, it's like, I don't exist. I did nothing to make him. Like, no, his skin color's not from you.
It kind of makes me question it in
his
general.
eyes are not from you. No, he doesn't have your hair. No, he has the niece's hair. He has the sister's skin color. He has everybody else's features but mine, which is offensive, you know? So whether it's being put out to be offensive or not. So when I asked and she was going through the same thing, I'm like, okay, we need to figure out if we a target and we need to start throwing them balls, or should we?
No, for real, because like you really don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would start looking at Sebastian and be like, does he really look like me? Like, cause I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, I would stare at him and just be like, okay, because it was put out that way so much until Vanity and like some of my friends were like, no, he really does look. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, he needs to look like me. But like, if he looks like me, then he looks like me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a problem. I mean, hello. So, and me the same. I'm like, I give credit where credit's due. He looks like Benny. To me, I'm like, yo, it's a spitting image. Aiden looks like Benny. Okay? Aiden. So I'm like, Sebastian looks like Benny.
Oh my God.
He got like the same forehead structure, the eyebrows, the head feature. Like there's a lot of features of Sebastian, but
He's the dad.
right. But Sebastian's eyes, Benny does not have those eyes.
The eyes, the skin
lips.
color, and the lips are you.
Yeah.
No denying it.
That's the thing. That's what I was looking at, and I'm like, okay, the eyes for sure. That's a given because Benny don't have no big ass eyes. The skin
Sometimes
color,
I think he's sleeping. He's wide awake.
for sure.
He's Chino.
So he is,
Like this.
and I have a little bit of like a chino structure, but not too much like Benny. Benny's like you crazy, but and then obviously Benny's darker. I'm light, and then the lips, like he has my.
He has your whole family lips. Like y'all all got that.
Yes, and
trademark.
Everybody said it too. They're like, oh, he looks like Benny. He looks like Benny, because nobody in my family really breaks it down like that. Like they don't really care. You know what I mean? Like it's not to the point where they're gonna be like, he looks like us. No, he looks like Tavares. You know, no, like they don't care. So, but every now and then they'll be like, damn, he has our lips. Like my brother, the first time they ever spoke about it was like, yo, like he has our lips for sure. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, I don't know, I don't really care. So, but yeah, we were talking about it, and I'm like, does that happen? Like she had asked me, we spoke about it and stuff, and so we put it out in our group, and we got the evidence, but it's not just us. Okay.
It's so interesting. I'm just here sitting, eating my popcorn.
I know, god damn, you don't have nothing?
I can't relate right now.
Can we get her out of here? Okay, no. So we have the evidence, okay, from our group. We're not going to put any names out there so everybody's anonymous. But we did ask if this happens.
First off, somebody wrote that a family member said to get a DNA test.
Yes.
We don't got it like that, girl.
No, there were some that were
You need to
really
throw
bad.
them bowls.
There were,
Get out of here. We know that this is her house.
I know, I was like, did you
No.
like that? Was that
They
me?
don't do that?
No.
No.
Oh,
One of the comments.
Girl, you crazy? We want to be here.
That's why I threw my popcorn. I was a little.
Yeah, 33rd. Bailing this bitch out. Okay, no, for real. So we did ask, and people responded. One said yes for everything. Another one said, oh my God, yes, my daughter's dad's side can't admit that she looks anything like me. They'd rather say my blonde hair, blue-eyed baby looks like their family members in Colombia than admit that she looks like me. And the mom is blue-eyed, blonde hair.
Yes, she put a picture up. Baby's so cute.
Oh my.
Yes, oh my God, yeah.
Baby was so cute.
Yeah.
Looked just like the mom.
Yes, and let's see here. We also have another one that says they pulled out the baby pictures of the grandpa and everything to match the pictures. I just smiled and let them live in their fantasy world. Now, laugh my ass off and thank you. She's a sweet girl talking about her baby, but she showed this picture. And then another person put, some in-laws, especially my own, think the world revolves around them and have no regards for anyone but themselves. It's sad. Some people are really getting offensive. It's offensive. Yes, mine will never say that she looks like me. I just laugh now. Well, I mean, what else can you do?
It's offensive. I mean, at the end of the day, we carried this child, we birthed this child, we're raising this child. And if that baby has something to me, why take it from me?
Yeah.
Why try to alienate me and make it seem like I just brought him into the world and thank you for giving us another member. Goodbye, we don't need you anymore. You know, whether it's intentional or not intentional, if you do this and you're watching, this is just maybe think about what you're saying because it could be really offensive, especially if the baby has features of you. Like, mothers, your kids are your pride and joy. So for someone to just make you feel like you took no part in that and you're just not, you don't matter. It's just
some people just don't care. But this one, I applauded her, which I did a lot of them because they actually put, it was their family and they were like, oh, I'm gonna put them out. So this one, she put, my grandma just did this. So my husband is Indian, obvious darker traits, and I'm very angelic, American blonde, blue-eyed. I very much take from my grandmother's side, but my daughter is tan, black hair, brown eyes. She tried to come over and start listing these great aunts and uncles way down the line of the side of the family that gave my daughter's traits. I'm just nodding my head but thinking, no grandma, I married a brown man. She is 100% all his. So it was her side of the family, but she's like, no, I'm gonna give my credit, the husband credit, obviously, because it's his. Like, I don't know, it's crazy.
Actually, that happened one time with one person from his side of the family. And she was like, oh, he don't look anything like you. That's all mom to Trey. And Trey was like, yeah. Because Trey always says it, like, he looks like his mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I jumped in and I was like, really? I'm like, you think so? I'm like, he has a lot of features of his dad. I was like, you just see the light skin and stuff. I was like, but if you break down features, like, he has a lot of his dad. She's like, really? I didn't see it. So if I can do that,
right,
to include him, like, you're not, like, he does look like him.
Yeah. If it's completely obvious, then it's
right.
There's nothing to say. There's there's no story.
However, it does not bother me that people say he looks like his father. Like,
right.
It does not bother me.
No.
The issue is when it's clearly something of me and you're trying to give it to anybody else but me. That's the problem.
We also have another person that put, yep, my daughter's 100% her father, but she has my mouth and it's semi-looking like me. From what my family says, but his family says she looks nothing like me. I just ignore it. Honestly, my daughter, I told her, I held her in my belly for 9 months. I took care of her. She's mine. But here, I think she was also the one that put anything negative is me. Like,
I was just gonna say that.
Yes. So like, if it's a bad attitude or something, they're like, oh, that's the mom all the way. But anything,
that's happened to me. Oh, Taj is so nosy. Oh, he got it honest. I wonder who he got that from.
Yeesh.
He could be nosy because of me, but he can't have my skin color, he can't have my hair, he can't have my eyes.
I don't know how you guys are taking all this. I can't.
Okay, I have one more. She put, yes, my husband and my daughter do look remarkably alike, twins almost, but he has black hair that is super curly brown eyes and no freckles. My daughter has green eyes, freckles, wavy hair, and light brown golden hair, identical to my brother's color. Husband's mom. Oh, she got her green eyes from Daniel's great aunt on my side.
Oh my God.
Husband's mom. Oh, she got her soft curls and hair color from my great grandmother's brother's daughter. Husband's mom. Oh, her freckles clearly come from my daughter. Like, bitch, I'm her mom. Don't you think she got some physical traits from me? Like, I don't care. I don't know, half her DNA is mine. I wasn't double recessive with green eyes. She wouldn't have had them. So basically, in that sense, she rather discredit the mom completely. The mom has green eyes, brown, blonde hair. And she's like, no, it's not you. It's everybody else on the line of the family. So I asked, and I'm like, why is this happening? Like, I can't believe, we don't have it that bad. Where they're pulling out like pictures and stuff and they're like, this is our family. But I had asked, and I'm like, why is this happening? Like, really, no, seriously, why is this happening? And people responded with narcissism. That it's just people that are being narcissists. And I don't know how to feel about that.
As far as the pictures, I was still in the hospital with the baby when I was getting pictures of every single sibling and family member side by side with a newborn baby.
Oh gosh.
Like, the baby just came out. It looks
Swollen. And
So
wrinkly.
It looked naked Mora. Like, no, but it doesn't look like nothing.
I was sitting in the hospital.
I know my mom got a lot of that.
What?
Because of what you guys are going through.
With you?
No, with my brother. Because my brother literally looks like a white boy with blue eyes. And they would always question my mom, like, but my mom is literally white, and all her family members all have light eyes, hazel eyes. My brother came out with blue eyes, and they would literally look at her like, or tell her, "Oh, get a DNA test." She was in a store one time, and the baby, like, they were together, like, we were all together, and they looked at my dad. This is her telling me. They looked at my dad and they looked at my brother, and told her, "Oh, is that the dad?" And she was like, "Yeah." But my grandfather, my dad's dad, had blue eyes. And he was like, not dark, but he was tannish. So, everyone in his side of the family was like, "Oh, he got it from my grandfather, like the blue eyes." But yeah, my mom's all side are like light eyes. It's like, they were always arguing about it. So, but thank God I'm not. My husband's side of the family is all like, "Oh, the baby looks like you, that's all Cat." But the stubbornness and stuff like that, they all say it's Rocco. So it's like, they don't really laugh like that, which thank you God for.
But we also got responses where a lot of moms were like, "Oh, my parents are the ones that do that." Like, my parents, and and again, it's not, some do it intentionally. We can admit that. Some do it just because it's like, I don't care. And either way, if you do it or not, it's not going to eliminate us.
Right.
At the end of the day, we call the shots.
Yeah.
Right. So it doesn't make any sense, but it does.
I do feel like there might be some people, like, they're probably just like, I'm trying to think about it in a grandma perspective, and like just be like, okay, I don't necessarily know everything how Trey looked or everything that he did when he was a baby. So there might be something that maybe sticks out that will remind the mother, maybe not me because I didn't know Trey when he was a baby, but his mother, or his sister, whoever, you know what I mean? It might give them, like, "Oh my God, that reminded me of Trey." And even though to me it might be like, how?
Right.
It might trigger something that, so I do feel like not always is it malicious,
right.
Or is it coming out of somewhere like to be mean,
like bad intentions, to make you feel bad. Like,
the point of this was, we just wanted to see how many other people go through it, because we just kind of were curious, how common this is, and if somebody was watching that did it, maybe if you can explain why you did it.
I think it's just a proud thing. Like, some people take it to the extent though, like, "Oh, you need to," like, for instance, my fiance's last name is Ortiz, so I'm just gonna use that as an example. Like, it's an Ortiz. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just really
when they
proud
do
of
it
that.
intentionally, that's when it's like little.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't see it wrong where I know the baby, like, sometimes when I see Taj, I picture your mom. So I understand where it might come off like, yeah, the baby might look like the grandma a little bit because it all comes together. I look like my mom, so my son could look like my mom.
Right.
But when they're pointing it out all the time, that's when I'm just like, you know,
and never giving it to you.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's when it becomes a little annoying. Like, that's the first, because like I said, my family, that's the first time that I ever heard my family say anything about like who he looks like. My mom one time was like, oh my God, he has so many features of Benny. And I'm like, he does, I know. Like, look at, you know, we started talking about it. But
Be non-biased.
But she too was like, oh my God, your eyes. Like, he has your big freaking brown eyes. But that was one time, and then my brother. Like, everybody says like, oh my God, he looks like Benny's twin, because I honestly agree, he's a little white Benny.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like him.
He does have a lot of Benny, but I see a lot of you too.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's
he's
why
a
I'm
good
like,
mixture of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, it's not something where I feel like it needs to, like, I need to know. I need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but like my
I mean,
brother's
you guys both made him.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay for
But
them.
I feel like it's some people's duty
Goal.
to be like the first day that as soon as they come out, like, he looks like
Who got first dibs on all the features?
Like, it just, I don't know, and that's why I asked. I was like, why is this happening? And like I said, some women were like, it's just a narcissist thing. It's narcissism. And I'm like, I can understand that for certain parts, but like you said, sometimes people don't do it intentionally. But it is a little offensive when that's all that freaking comes out.
And
like,
the point of this video is, it was for us to get our answers, but also, if you do watch this, maybe to be more careful with what you say. If you do this, or if you're a mom that goes through this, maybe seeing different point of views, or maybe seeing the other people go through it too, so maybe you don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe that some people do it intentionally, maybe because they don't like the girl. Maybe some people just are so overwhelmed with love and oh, my little grandbaby or nephew or niece or whatever, that you just you just don't realize it. But take a second and consider other people's feelings in the whole thing, because it can definitely be offensive, especially when every single time it's your side. You don't ever ping pong like, okay, today, this is you, this is so-and-so, like, and it's just always you.
Or if that's even a topic of discussion every single time.
It starts to feel like you're purposely trying, so yeah.
Well, sorry you guys are going through this.
Happens, right? Actually, I have a shout out. Chapos Corner is a podcast that I frequently listen to. Very raw. I honestly sit there throughout work and listen to her, and I feel like I'm sitting in the same room as her. Like, she's just literally putting on a mic. She is the definition of just raw. Like, she puts on her mic and she just goes.
I did listen to one of her episodes.
Yes, and
it was about going through your significant other's cell phone.
Oh,
I listened to that one.
Yes.
Go there.
She has a lot of episodes that are about like relationships and stuff like that. Her beliefs in a lot of things really blow my mind. So if you're into things like that, if you want to check her out, her podcast is called Chapos Corner, and her Instagram is Fire Chapo. Thank you so much for all the love, always giving us shout outs. I follow that.
We'll put her
yes.
We'll put it down below.
We'll put that down below. So thank you so much for all your support. Even with my blog, she is an amazing virtual friend. So one day when I go to New York, I see you.
Women who support women is where it's
I love
at.
it. I love it.
Yes.
So yeah, and shout out to our viewers, all of our viewers. Again, we have our Facebook page, Girls Gone Wine. Go ahead and request in. It's a closed group. We have conversations, topics like this one. We have polls. We have any type of girl talk. No guys allowed.
Yeah.
So don't even try it, because we're admins and we will look. That's
you got 3 admins. If you don't get through one, you're not gonna get through the other.
So yeah, all of our viewers, thank you for sharing, for watching, taking the time out to freaking watch.
Shout out to ImagineInk.
Oh,
I got the protect your energy.
That's good for this video.
My life motto. I gotta protect my inner gangster.
Yes.
So
actually, it's 2 shirt orders, but that's a side point. He also did this one. The rock smells trash.
Basura!
It's my favorite shirt. I swear, I could wear this every freaking day. But I love it. The rock smells trash.
His face expression is
amazing.
just priceless.
I don't know. But yeah, so shout out to ImagineInk. Thank you for doing it up.
And yeah.
I guess that's a wrap.
It is a wrap.
Oh yeah, click those links, like and subscribe.
I know, not even
Make sure to share, and we'll see you here next Thursday at Girls Gone Blind.
Email us.
Or not.
Yeah, we're lit. We're lit.
See you here next Thursday at Girls Gone Blind. Bye, Felicia. Damn.
She said I got an anaconda.
Yeah, the anaconda part got me. Just know.
Ooh, butter dripping.
Oh.
If anybody
I
was
like
burnt, my bad. Damn, I know who we are. Kids watching.
Just so
Where'd you get this?
Walmart.
Ooh.
How much?
Like $5.
Ooh.
That's music to my ears.
Yeah.
Don't cost too much to get you drunk.
Okay.
Clearly, look at Cindy.
What are you talking about? This is our first episode back on I Don't Drink All Day.
She was drinking behind the
Okay,
scenes before we even started.
Who are you gonna believe?
Look at me, look at me.
Damn, I just looked at you messy.
Okay, so
We had to do cheers. She didn't even know what we were supposed to be doing.
I'm lost, man. I'm lost.